Hi, I'm Dorian or Leviathan to my friends, and I'm an eldritch abomination lurking in the corners of your attic. And I have descended from my lair to please ask y'all to stop this trend of stealing AI art to make it into your own thing. And you want to know why? You're adding to the problem of stealing from somebody else. And I don't mean the person that generated the AI image. As far as I know, generative AI like Midjourney are various programs that let you make anything from a series of prompts and or words. So you type anime girl into the program and it spits out some amalgamation of anime waifus at you. Fake artists like to say that it takes a lot of creative output to get what you want, but really you're just typing words into an image generator. Not much else to it. We used to do that with a website called Artbreeder to see what kind of baby Dean Winchester and Castiel would make. You're not special. Generative AI needs a database of images to create its own from, of course, and that's where tech bros get into majorly hot water. All of these images are stolen from people that did not consent and are not being paid for the use of their art. You see, there's this thing called copyright law, at least in the US, that protects most, if not all, intellectual property, or in this case, artworks that are created by any one person. Copyright law is described as original works of authorship fixed in a tangible medium, including literary, dramatic, musical, artistic, and other intellectual works. This protection is available to both published and unpublished works. It covers everything from literary work to music and back. Basically, it's the concept of this is my OC, do not steal. This is how art thieves and art resellers get kicked in the behind, metaphorically, when artists file DMCA takedowns, or why things need to be renamed Fandom Named Inspired on Etsy instead of the actual name of the fandom, because companies love hitting us with hammers repeatedly when we sell merch or fan art. You cannot profit off of something that isn't yours. That used to be the rules of the internet. But generative AI images cannot be copyrighted because they do not have the consent of the original maker, and also it is a direct copy of multiple pieces of artwork. Someone isn't painting something from scratch. A computer simply generates it from already existing work. I say all of this because now there's a trend from younger artists mostly who think it's a good idea to take generated artwork on Pinterest and other places and make it their own by using it as a reference or drawing the piece in their own style, like some sick DTIYS on Instagram. It's weird, which still happens to be copyright infringement. You are an art thief, and no, I will not back down on that. Whoever made the original artwork that then was fed into a generative AI maker owns the artwork, regardless of if it's their OC or if it's fan art of, I don't know, a Sonic character. You cannot go and use and profit off of that. Not only is it unethical and rude, I reiterate, it is copyright infringement, at least to my understanding. People would do this all the time and still do with D&D characters. I have had friends and mutuals and even just random artists I follow on the internet be asked if someone could use their personal OC in their TTRPG campaign. It is literally to the point where multiple artists have put up a tier on their Patreon of these are the OCs that you can, in fact, quote unquote, steal and use in your campaign. Just have to pay $1 for it. They've even been told that their OCs have been outright taken anyway. People get commissions made of this character and then the original maker of the OC isn't credited, yada, yada, yada. What you are doing is essentially the same thing that the art thieves are doing. You just can't trace the art back to the original creator anymore because the AI has made a Frankenstein OC already. As much as you may think it's okay to do and think that it's showing people the light to generative AI, it doesn't actually do anything. If you do want to do something, you should teach people how to protect themselves against AI generation and their art being stolen. You can still roast someone's generated anime character without adding to the problem yourself. Although I would like to say, going back to copyright law, it does state that it doesn't protect the idea of the artwork, only the expression of the artwork. So legally, Although I'm not giving you advice, I'm by no means a lawyer. If you are inspired by an AI-generated character, there's nothing stopping you from creating your own OC based on them. This concept is what stops people from being drop-kicked into the atmosphere by Bram Stoker's Ghost when someone makes another vampire TV show with Dracula in it. If you see someone post an AI-generated vampire with long black hair and an outfit that barely makes sense but is visually appealing, there's literally nothing stopping you from creating your own version with a different spin on things. The exact same thing applies to people who are inspired by the character Mollymock from Critical Role, or even Astarion from Baldur's Gate 3, who then go on to make tieflings from the circus or a very white judge into a creature of the night. If something is out there and does inspire you, go with it if you really want to, but for the love of all that is unholy, you need to quit redrawing the same badly posed anime waifu. I am begging at this point. When will AI be stopped? I don't know, but for now I'm going to go back to my attic space and simply sleep for a week. This is a bit too much. Wake me up when someone manages to summon Lord Cthulhu from his own very long nap. The tarot cards in this Speedpaint are available on our Etsy store. We do international shipping and have even more Baldur's Gate 3 stuff there, including approval badges and stickers. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out my Patreon or YouTube memberships, link in the description down below. For £1, you get a shout out at the end of my videos and access to our Discord, and for £5, you get early access to my videos as well as the ability to vote on what I do for character design videos. Thank you to Jacques, Herald of the Dark Roast, Meg, Exarch of the Golden Egg, High Artisan Anonymous Bee, Great Alpha Wolf Squilliam William, Nairuz, Seer of Rosy Mercy, Ghost, Infernal Collector of the Damned, Golden Paladin Court, Isabella, Redeemer of Bad Himbos, Keeper of the Lapin Warren, Robin, Most Royal of all the Rats, Ethereal Consort of House Vicarian, Fungal Sovereign Taz, Exalted Curator Wick, the Under-Elf of Delphinia, Paragon of Starlight, an impossible amount of rat babies, Divine Herald Jordan, Estrella, Sage of the Outer Realms, Wretched Sauce of House Worcestershire, Champion Pallypunk of the Immortal Valley, Taylor of Macabre Coney Livery, Eternal Apostle Austin, the Contingent of Fables, the Eminence of Light, Bunny, Exarch of the Ornate Tomb, Harley the Sanguinous, Grand Overlord Silas, Being of Exalted Sunlight, Delegate of Clan Latinurs, Eternal Consul Puja, High Magi Katie, the Herald of Wrens, Knight Susan of the Milkiest Order, Great Seer Clare, and Sir Matthew, Guardian of the Preserved Apiary.